I'm Raphael from the 3D Maker Foundation.
Raphael, great to meet you, man.
Same here. This is John from SketchUp. And John, tell us a little bit about why you're here at the 3D Print Show in New York.
Well, this is the first time we've come to a 3D print show, and I think we're kind of here exploring and seeing what's going on in the 3D printing community.
Cool.
We've been a part of the Maker Faire for quite a long time, so we go to a lot of those, and I think there's probably some crossover here, but anyway, we're here to learn.
So you yourself, are you more of a creative, an artist, an executive, technical, or are you just kind of in the 3D world?
Do I have to pick one?
No, as many as you like.
So my background's architecture. I trained as an architect. I actually went to school here in New York at Cooper Union, and you know, the particular brand of architecture that I learned was very hands-on, very tactile, and I happened to also get kind of interested in computers at the time, and so I've made a career out of blending all of those things together.
Awesome.
And I'm really bad if I have to pick one.
No worries. How long have you been with SketchUp?
I've been with SketchUp since probably 2002.
Oh wow, so
Yep.
10 years.
Yep, SketchUp,
Awesome.
yeah, for over 10 years.
Awesome.
Yep.
Now, have you had a chance to walk around at all and see any of the art on the second floor?
I haven't been up to the second floor yet, but I'm as soon as we finish here, that's where I'm headed.
What are some of the favorite things that you like to see printed?
Well, I have a dream, right, that buildings one day may be printed. And
3D building.
Absolutely. You know, one of the cool things about Trimble Navigation, where I'm, you know, the parent company of SketchUp now, is that we're in the construction industry.
Gotcha.
One of the things that Trimble makes is machine control for large earth-moving equipment from Caterpillar. So, in fact, a bulldozer might be something that you could think of as a 3D printer. It just happens to print roads instead of, like, you know, small plastic. So this version of 3D printing is interesting in different ways, you know. But I think that, you know, there's a lot of opportunity here. I think there's a lot of really exciting, enthusiastic people here, and that makes it, you know,
touched a little
lot
bit
of fun.
on an industrial side. Do you see any solutions for the consumer side of 3D printing? What do you see out there happening in the next 2 to 3 years?
I think probably the most exciting thing is that I don't have any idea, right?
Okay.
Which is fun.
Right.
And there's enormous inventiveness out there in the market, which is fun.
Right.
I think probably the thing that you mentioned, the artworks up on the floor above us. I think that's a pretty interesting thing.
Yeah.
I think there are some new ways to get artworks out, and I want to see some more of that.
Are you familiar with what we're doing here in the booth? So she's sketching. She's a fine artist.
Yep.
At the Grand Central Academy. He's also a fine artist, but he's a sculptor.
Okay.
So, and he's using ZBrush to sculpt whatever she is creating.
Nice.
And then as soon as he's done with the file, we're sending it over to a printer, have them print it.
Right.
While we're here, so we're going literally through the creative process from imagination to a physical product.
You know, and that's awesome, right? I mean, those things have never been closer together in some sense.
Right.
That you can have an idea and you can go straight through and end up with a thing in your hand.
Right.
That's really exciting.
Really cool. So tell me something. You've been here for the show for 2-3 days.
Yep.
Coming back next year, what would you like to see at the show a little different? How would you like to see it better in terms of visual or product?
I'd like to see more software tools. I think that, you know, the design tools still feel a little underrepresented to me. It seems like that's a part where there could be a lot more diversity, which means competition for me, right? By the way, which I welcome.
Right.
So I think
saw that Adobe just launched their new 3D.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, and I think that's important.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's been a great deal of development in the printing technologies, and now, you know, what I'd like to see is
two-dimensional.
Well, I mean, three-dimensional printing as well. I mean, the actual machines that take goo and make it into stuff, right?
Right. The stuff they're making in their garages now.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
but I think still we need more tools for creative people on the front end to make those models so that they can print them.
Cool. I really
Yeah.
appreciate your time. If you want, you can look right into the camera,
Okay.
and you can tell them about your company, what you do, how to get
Okay.
in touch with you, and what you'd like people to do.
Okay, so my name's John Backus. I'm a Director of Product Management for Trimble Navigation. I work on SketchUp, a 3D modeling tool, a 3D design tool, and you can download SketchUp for free at sketchup.com.
Cool. Thank you so much, Sean.
Thanks.
Great.
All right.